Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wakwakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and teach well. Salutation to the Akim, preaching this truth and sincerity, presenting their bodies as living sacrifice. Shalom to the elect, hopeful elect. Shalom to the few sisters listening and learning in silence. On Mashiach from Children of the Light, back at you with another one. Y'all know I love to do a lesson on the gut Instagram video that I find, and this one is Eve, doing what she do best, the nigga woman, the Judite woman. So let me go ahead and let this play for y'all, and then I'll go get into some scriptures.
Give me my cross, bitch. Give me my.
¿Le tomaron las placas ahora? Sí. Okay.
Give me my card.
No, ya te... Quítense.
Give me my... I will fuck you up.
Look at her face. Look at her face.
Deja que please. Pass.
Look how they acting. All they had to do was drive off. Whatever led to that, you pulled up to a place of business, to an establishment, stuck your head in the window, right, which is essentially, right, unlawful entry, and then you begin to burglarize the place. Okay. And now let's listen to her stupid ass talk.
See most when I go out, I don't see most black women acting like that in public. I don't see most people acting like that. I'm sorry, I just don't.
I can tell you right now that when I go to this brunch place by my house, it's only black women that's up twerking. It's not, I don't go to white places and white women pop up and they start twerking. I live in Chicago. And you have to admit that there is a level of dysfunction here, because most of them were raised by, even the black women that you see twerking were raised by single black.
And you know what? Let's go ahead and let's get into that dysfunction, right? All right. So this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5. The point is in verse 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft set out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and minstrels women shall bring forth monsters. That's the dysfunction. What's a minstrels woman? A minstrels woman is seen as unclean, right? So unclean women, right? Spiritually unclean and physically, right? Because they're going to be greatly defiled, right? Because the whoredom of the women have increased, right? They take on many lovers. They don't care. They're going to pass it around. They're going to opt from man to man, all in the sake of what they call liberation, right? But the only liberation they know is sexual liberation and how to sexually exploit themselves, right? And so now you have these minstrels women that bring forth monsters. And who are the monsters? The monsters are the dysfunctional ass kids that we see in this video, right? Because the mother is walking around with all of these semen spirits on her that she passed down to the kids, because these women have become they become dumpsters for cum dumpsters is what they call it, right? They drink, they smoke, they have unprotected sex with men, they have multiple abortions, they take on many spirits, they worship many idols, they got the weave, they got the lashes, they're unclean in and out, right? So minstrels women shall bring forth monsters, and the children that are developing inside their bodies, which becomes a petri dish of fornication and defilement, right? Their very core is defiled, right? Because now they taking molecules from all of the different men DNA that's inside the mother, and then they're being brought forth as monsters, and then the women are raising them as monsters because they're raising them from a place of trauma, from a place of abuse, from a place of the from the Queen of Heaven spirit, right? They're raising unnatural, they're birthing and raising unnatural children that behave unnatural. Ain't no reason why those young girls should be that angry and that violent at that age. Let's let it play some more.
Women. All of these people
If you
are
got a
being
party,
raised by single black women.
if you got a party, what's wrong with twerking?
Right, see, and because she, you know what? If you at a party, what's wrong with twerking? Right? Because every place should, because just because they're playing music there, don't mean it's a party. Right? Have some decorum, have some self-control, have some respect, have some shame. No, it's in Rock. Y'all know where I'm going. The 25 or 26. Let's do 25. 25. Yeah, y'all know where I'm going. A shameless woman shall be counted as a what? Right. Okay, but you know what? Since we came here, right? Of the woman came the beginning of sin, right? And that started with Eve, right? Because what the scriptures say, it was not Adam, right? Because it wasn't Adam that transgressed, it was Eve, because Eve was deceived and not the man, right? Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die, right? Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad, right? And what's gad? All of that talking, shut the fuck up. They talk too much, right? If she go not as thou wouldest, have her cut off from thy flesh, give her a bill of divorce and let her go. That's right. Get as far as where you can from a wicked ass woman. This wasn't what I was looking for, but I'll take it. It's 26 then. Let's go to 26. There we go. Nope. This is a good one too. Yeah. Here we go. 26. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced it will fear the Lord. What's another word for dog? Bitch. A shameless woman shall be counted as a bitch, but she that is shamefaced it will fear the Lord. And that's exactly what they are, bitches, because they shameless. There's no shame in them, which is why the other, not these two sisters, the other lady is saying there ain't nothing wrong with twerking. Yes, it is, because every place is not meant for you to be shaking your ass. Nobody wants you shaking your ass over their grits and eggs.
It's not a
Yeah,
party.
but it's
It's a
not
brunch
a
place.
party. Like
It's
we
a
have
brunch.
videos.
It's a restaurant. It's not a party. It's a restaurant. People
And
are
even
there
after-
with their man.
Play music.
People are there. It plays music. Yeah, it
All
plays
right, so
music.
it's like a it's a party.
Right. Shameless. Shameless. Right? A shameless woman shall be counted as a and here's a shame because she thinks her actions are justified everywhere she go. Right? And this is a mistress woman who will be giving birth to monsters.
It's not. It's not.
It's not a party at 11 o'clock in the morning.
It's gonna loop. Go ahead and loop it and run it back to show these
Take a look.
Give me my
mistress
cross,
children.
Give me my,
Right. Mufflers like us.
¿Le tomaron las placas ahora? Okay.
give me my side.
And this ain't nothing but Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom.
No, ya te.
All right, cool. So we got that right. And I think let me see. Can I do let's do Rock 26, 25 NLT. me see. I've never changed it from the KJV here, but I wonder if I can get it in the NLT. Let me see. The Good News Translation. NLT. Let's see, NLT. NLT. Because I want to see. I want to see if it's gonna say bitch in the NLT. I think it does. No results found. Come on now. Where's the rock? Okay, let's go back then. Let's do let's see. NLV. I wonder if man, KJV standard. Can I change it though? If I click on it, can I change it? I really want to find it. Let me do oh, give me another second. Now where is it at? See, now I'm messing up my settings. Apocrypha. Ecclesiastic. Let's see if I can find it. "26. Let's do this way. 26, 25 NLT. An unruly woman would be thought of as a dog, but nope. I want the one that says bitch because it's out there. Okay. You know what? It wasn't meant for me to find. All right, cool. But you get the point. But we'll move on, though. And so the other scripture. Ezekiel 16:44. Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter. That's right, because if the mother is a shameless dog, then the daughter's going to be a shameless dog. And you have to think what kind of mother raised these young women right here, that this is their behavior. Whatever the case may be, they got your order wrong, whatever. There was a way to resolve this or move on from it. And they can't move on from it because they feel with pride. Right? And these are young women that's going to become older women, and they're going to become mothers someday, and they're going to become elder women someday. And this is what they're going to be teaching to the women under them, that behavior is acceptable. Like I don't see this. It don't matter if you see it or not. You seeing it now. You seeing it now. Look at the rage on her face for this young woman. And we know that because we know the black woman raises the worst kids, man. We got to call it what it is. The black woman raises the worst type of children. Left to her own devices. Eve being Eve again.
I don't see most black. When I go out, I don't see it.
Yeah, man. They offended by what they say. Offended by everything, ashamed of nothing. And that's what we got to deal with. These are unnatural women acting out of their natural order, right? And I can guarantee you, this bitch got Proverbs 31 in her bio somewhere on one of her social media pages. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Say shalom to the next time. Kwam Yasharala.